And that's that through line in the communication, verbal, nonverbal, that then can bring you when you're in the chaos of combat. The unpredictability is predictable. And you have people that are blind to, they don't have peripheral vision. And it's not a plea, just trust me. It's implicit and in the ecosystem, no different than when you're with the horse.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that I'll say, Seth, about the whole implicit trust. Here's something that I share with audiences and that a lot of people don't realize. Now, if you're afraid of flying, trust me, go figure I say that colloquialism, right? Trust
Right.
me, flying is still very safe. Here's the thing. I have shown up at the airplane, never having met the other pilot or a group of pilots, possibly me never having flown to a destination. I've even shown up where none of us have ever flown to the destination before.
Right.
And guess what?
Which is
There are
not a
300
small thing, right? It's a total unknown, literally a total unknown.
mostly,
Yeah.
but it
Most.
is known. And here's the reason why. Like, imagine those 300 passengers. You don't know what we are doing up there. You don't know that we haven't been to that destination before, whatever case may be. And the reality is the reason that the company trusts us with this multi-million, hundreds of millions of dollars aircraft, with these 300 paying passengers and their lives and everything that could go catastrophically wrong. The reason they trust us implicitly is because they know the level of training we've gone through. They know the processes that we use, the standard operating procedures that we have been trained to, and that we have validated that we understand and that we will operate in when the fit hits the shan, when the going gets tough.
Mhm.
And because of that, people get on airliners every day because they're very safe.
Yeah.
And that's what training and processes can do with regards to being able to implicitly trust somebody to execute the mission, that you don't even have to say that colloquialism, just trust me. I know when I walk on this airplane, I trust the pilots to deliver me safely from point A to point B.
And we take it for granted. I fly, whether it's not like a proud thing, it's just a fact. On average, the last 10 years, and not in the pandemic, but well over 200,000 miles a year. I was recently in Europe. I was in Milan. I was in Luxembourg. I had a very early morning flight, a 5:45 takeoff out of Luxembourg. I had to get to the airport at like 4:15 in the morning. It was cold, early March. It was rainy. We get out, we pull back, we get on the runway, we straighten out, and we come to a dead stop. Some measurements, something was off. We had to go back, and there was a small jet, and it was icing. There was icing happening, and they had to de-ice. I ended up getting rerouted through Frankfurt, but some people were like, oh, this and that, even me with my connection. But the bottom line is I was trusting the process and the training. But I wasn't saying to myself, oh, as I'm getting off the aircraft, God, I'm really following the training in the process. Just implicitly, my understanding was I saw it was a small aircraft, right? So you could actually see them walking around outside. It's not when you're on one of those bigger 777s or whatever. And they were checking and looking and pointing and talking and agreeing. And they were like, okay. And they got on the radio and we deplaned. The ground crew did their deal. My bags were diverted and we went on. But it's that implicit trust, but it's not just the trust. The captain didn't get up and say, hey, listen, trust me, everybody get off the plane. We're going to reroute you. He was very, like, look, it's got cold. We were waiting too long. We have icing. We need to de-ice. It's going to take a while, whatever. And we're going to reschedule everybody. Something to that effect. I'm probably killing it a little bit, but
no, you did pretty good. You could be a
pretty
captain
good,
right
pretty
now.
good.